Hi, I'm Nicole, and we're back with RockMeTV.com at Saddle Ridge in Pittsburgh for the TAPS benefit. And I'm here with NOMAD. How are you guys?
Good. Are you guys?
Good. Great. Fabulous.
We got a whole big group here. Tell me, why are you guys here for TAPS today, and what makes it important to you?
Well, we were asked to do it early on, I think a couple months ago, and I mean, it was an instant yes to the cause. I mean, great cause to support the families and everything that have lost the troops in the war, and I mean, we couldn't say no. There's no way we would have turned it down in any way, shape, and form.
So what is it like traveling on the road? Because we kind of have a big crew here for you guys. How does that work?
That's a tough one. We've had a really busy summer, so I mean, we're into the groove of things at this point, but it works like a machine. Like we get there a certain X amount of time before. We got our wonderful sound guy and a light guy, Paul and Tim, and they get the whole deal set up. We go through the courses and tear it down and head on to the next place. So, but we've been doing a lot of traveling out of town this summer. And the first time it's been a little more out of town than normal. So, just it's fun, but it's a tight ship we try to run.
How does that work with your families? I assume some of you probably have families.
Yeah. It's there's ups and downs to it. Definitely. Bobby and I are married and we have families and things, and it's you work with it. You have understanding people and you get through it.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you guys since you've been on the road? This is my favorite. Well, one of my favorite questions.
We going back to Florida? No, we shouldn't go back that far. No. I'd say Cancun Cantina a couple weeks ago was a little rowdy. It was a little more rowdy than most places we played, with a lot of dancing on bars and.
You did?
No, not me. My goodness. No, how am I going to dance on a bar when I'm behind a drum set? No, there were a lot of females dancing on the bars.
Taking shots off of females, lots of drinking, lots of debauchery.
You disapproved of my behavior?
I would say the craziest thing that's happened to us this summer, or at least to me personally, is I had a guy obviously very intoxicated at Lernerville Speedway. We played a show, and he come up to me and told me how great I was at air guitar. And which was kind of surprising because I actually play the real guitar, not the air guitar. So that kind of stuck with me. Other than that, people, everyone has a story. No matter who you are, if you're in a band, even if you're anybody that goes on the road, a salesman, whatever. Everybody has weird stuff that happens to them. I mean, I don't think none of us have ended up in jail or anything like that. So it's all pretty much get out there, get your rest, take care of your voice for the guys that sing a lot, have as much fun as you can, and play as hard as you can every night. About it.
So what albums do you guys have out, or where can we find more information about the band? Do you have a MySpace page?
Yes, we do. We have every page you can think of. We have our debut CD out. It's called Born and Raised. You can get it always at any of our shows live. We do have our MySpace page, which is myspace.com/North of Mason Dixon, all together, no hyphens or dashes, anything like that. We have our own official website, which is just northofmasondixon.com. You can purchase it right off of there. You can purchase MP3s off of there. Anything you can think of, we're in the market for it.
iTunes too.
iTunes as well. All the major download streams. Any more than iTunes? What are some of the other bigger ones? CD Baby you can purchase, hard copy, cdbaby.com as well.
So just one last thing for you. Tell me something quirky about your band or about you guys that maybe your fans don't know.
Or want to know, for that matter.
Or want to know.
It'd be easier to tell you something not quirky.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe not quirky, but something different, something that they wouldn't know that your biggest fans would want to know about you.
What are you tapping me for? Go ahead.
If somebody could only hear what goes on stage, if somebody could hear that would be, or in practice, it would be rehearsals and on stage. We're most of us are Steve Martin fans, so between songs or even during the middle of songs, you might catch something, some weird reference to Steve Martin on stage or something like that, or just any kind of comedy. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Sam Kinison. I mean, it runs the gamut on stage. When you see everybody smiling up on stage, somebody threw out something they probably shouldn't have, but.
Sound system on stage that only we can hear amongst each other, so that's where we're talking about getting outtakes. That would be a great place to have outtakes.
From the mixing board.
So
well, guys, thank you very much. We're looking forward to the show. We're glad that you could make it out for TAPS, and we'll see these guys inside. Again, I'm Nicole with RockMeTV.com at Saddle Ridge in Pittsburgh.